All right, good morning, you guys. I'm back today. I didn't do any pre-market prep yesterday, only because they was not in a good environment to do so, but I am back this morning. Good morning to everybody. How you guys doing? Looks like a bloody pre-market so far. Real quick, just a couple of things I'm watching out for today. SPY has gapped down this morning. I think the retail numbers are out just a few minutes ago, and the retail sales is down 1%. Worse than expected, I believe. So I haven't seen all that, but SPY is actually reacting to the news. So here we go. So SPY, yesterday, it's interesting, right? Yesterday, SPY dipped down to, the puts just printed down to 442 and it ran to 447, making an all-time high. And so what can we expect out of SPY today? Well, it's got to fill that gap now up north. So maybe it'll fill the gap here. So we'll see. But everything pre-market is dipping. I expected Tesla to dip, but the Tesla just keeps on dipping. So Tesla's down to 672, pre-market low of 671. I do think that Tesla has more room to go south. All right. So good morning. Yep. Good morning. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. And so let's take a look at what I'm also looking at today. I was doing some scanning yesterday when I got back, and GoCo, I talked about this before a while ago, and GoCo is coming gap down just a few days ago on earnings, I believe, and now it's kind of making a roar. It's coming back very, very strong. So yesterday, up 22% yesterday just on that day, and so I'm looking for a potential swing here because it does have a gap to fill now, a pretty wide gap here, back to at least, let's say, $7 to $8 range. So be on the lookout for GoCo here. My connection's kind of bad, so I do apologize for that. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let's see, NAOV, I'm back in NAOV. That seems like that ticker seems like it just wants to run every day during the pre-market. So I'm back in NAOV for a scalp. I think we can see $5 today for NAOV. All right. And last one that I'm looking at today is AMD. So if you guys are not familiar with AMD, so AMD 106 held yesterday. If you guys watched the action yesterday, it dipped down right below 106. Right, dipped right below 106 to 105.87, and it jumped up to like 107. So that 106 level is a key level to watch. If it holds, then I do believe long calls are worthwhile. If it does not hold, then it could see probably 103 to 100 range. So just keep an eye out for AMD. OCGN, I'm not really worried about OCGN. There's just, it's just all the vaccine stocks are just kind of, not exciting right now. If we look at Moderna and NVAX is, they pretty much move with each other. And Moderna dipped down under 3 to 359, which is pretty much yesterday's low. I'm sorry, yesterday's low was 354. So I'm looking for 350s to hold. And if that doesn't hold, then it's going to get a little bit choppy for Moderna. So I still like Moderna at this point. If it keeps on dipping, I think this is some great buying opportunity going forward. So that's what I got today. Any questions, you guys go ahead, feel free to type it in the comments box. Real quick, I had an influx of Patreon member signups yesterday, so thank you for that. I've donated well over $1,000 yesterday to all the ministries that we support here, and also there's about 23 spots left in Patreon, so for the rest of this month. So it's up to you guys. Feel free to take advantage. There is a promotion that I'm still running. You get November free. You get November free if you sign up for the monthly, the monthly subscription. All right. So with that being said, LMFA, LMFA is doing well. I think it was blowout earnings. I believe that was the big deal yesterday. And so we'll see how that goes today. Let me pull up my Fubo screen here if you guys want to check out Fubo. Everybody's asking about Fubo. All right, let's see. All right, Fubo is 26. Wow, dipped under $27 already. Okay, so if that's the case, then yeah, we're looking at 26. So it's at 26.75. All right, so you see this key area support right about the 24.75 area. So this is the penalty box that I've been talking about with you guys. So this is the area where we're going to get support on Fubo. So again, did an offering last week, and one of the CFOs, I believe, sold some shares, but he's actually exiting I think as CFO, he's exiting the company. So if the CFO did sell shares, well, he's exiting the company, so he's got to go. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Long term, I still like Fubo. All right, Fubo is not going anywhere. I'd be happy to buy the dip at 24.50 again. All right. No thoughts on PBTS. Don't really know what that is. Also UPST Upstart did a 575 million senior notes offering, so that's why it's down today. But yesterday hit an all-time high of $213, so that was ridiculous. And then it fell back down to under 200 or 200 or so. Yeah, look at that. It fell back to 188. We went to 213, 188. So can it consolidate here, or is it going to go lower? Obviously, it's pre-market's 192. But this is a great range to play. If it's just going to hang out between 190s and 188 and 213, you could just scalp some options in this area. You know, I was watching, I was on to HD this morning, but HD kind of had flat earnings, I suppose, and they have gapped down so far. All right. I was expecting them to blow over 340, but not today, my friends. All right. All right. Well, that's all I got today in this pre-market. So with that being said, play safe out there, you guys. If you guys do not know how to short, or you guys don't know options that well, that's okay. Stay out of the market. Don't be a bull in this market right now. It's going to be, I suspect it's going to be a little bit choppy today, but I also think that this is everything's just kind of getting oversold, especially the small caps. If we look at the IWM, I was going to wrap it up, but I'll just check out the IWM is down again, down to 217, 216 this morning. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but the IWM has got to recover for us to see some, a little bit of run on the small caps. But like I said, a lot of things are just being oversold right now. Retail sales numbers, Fed minute, FOMC is, I believe, tomorrow, the Fed minutes. So they're going to speak again tomorrow. So it's just going to be very choppy. I would just go ahead and hang out and not trade if I were you. Now, there are some definitely great opportunities with SPY. You could do SPY calls to fill that gap up. SPY puts in the morning, SPY calls in the afternoon. That's how it works. That's the pattern, so to speak, over the last several days. All right. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another pre-market prep.